all throughout the country and the world, we got people putting all kinds of chemicals in their body that are completely unnatural. We've got things like aspirin that cause internal bleeding. We've got all kinds of pain medications that affect your liver. When, in truth, nature's just giving us a tree that helps with a vast array of things. And we're just telling everybody it's bad. It's a bad thing to be caught with. It's a bad thing to even use. It's a drug. It's going to, support terrorism, etc. But in truth, it's an all-natural remedy that really helps people, and with a very minimal amount of side effects, as well as very little amount of damage. Our lungs do take in the smoke, but there's other ways like vaporization, which is basically just THC. And in truth, we just need to stop taking so many drugs that the prescription companies are saying, these drugs are good for you, take these drugs, Like, if you've got pains, you can find different kinds of marijuana. Like, there are different types of plants, like indicas and sativas. If you get a sativa, it might help you with your pain. You might not realize it as much. As well as, for me, I was diagnosed with an intestinal disease a long time ago. And for me, throughout my years, it's helped me incredibly compared to any other medications.
Now, are you using it in place of, or
in place of? Yeah.
So what were they giving you? What were they giving you?
They wanted me to do fiber supplements, and then this other medication that was it was kind of like in testing.
Do you know what it was called?
Well, I actually took Zoloft for a while because they believed that it technically would help my intestines, but
Is that an antidepressant?
It's an antidepressant, but they believe that the serotonin helps your stomach somehow.
Okay.
But I'm done with that, and this is like the only thing that works. And in truth, it's a lot better for me than anything else they'll give me.
Do you prefer it to the Zoloft?
Prefer it, yes, very much so.
Why?
Because it doesn't have a long list of side effects. It's long.
How did the Zoloft affect you in side effects? Did it affect you?
Well, it can affect you so many ways. It can.
How did it affect you?
It affected me.
Did it give you some? Did you have some adverse side effects, or were
we
you
can
just?
Definitely say that I had some sexually like bad side effects. Yeah. Marijuana doesn't make your dick limp, so.
Whoa! The truth of Zoloft. You heard it here first.
Screw you, Zoloft. Marijuana is just really something there that's been given to us by nature, and we just need to realize that it's better for us than the other things we're throwing in our bodies, and just accept it for what it is, especially if alcohol is legal, and that's so much worse.
Do you still drink alcohol?
I don't drink at all.
So how long has that been?
I've never been a drinker.
So, never?
I have drank, yes, but that's just because I'm Irish and it's kind of in the family. This is just my own thing. I just choose not to drink alcohol because I have the herb, and that is a lot better for me, and it's not physically addictive. I know alcohol isn't, but I know people get hooked on it, and I've known lots of people who are alcoholics, and it's just a scary thing sometimes. And what it does to people, drunk driving, and impairs judgment. Marijuana doesn't do that, so it's just, we need to get more people on the herb and less off the bottle.
So you say you're a safe driver if you smoke it?
It makes your head, it's a sensory heightener, so yeah, it does, it makes you pay attention more, I believe. It actually makes you perceive everything better, maybe. I find that I drive the speed limit, I drive well on it.
Do you make California stops?
Well,
or do you make complete stops?
Less than usual.
Yeah. There's the paranoia factor. There's the other paranoia factor that you get pulled over.
People need to just get away from the paranoia aspect. Yeah. I think that's everyone just getting hyped up about the illegal part.
Okay, so then would you consider yourself a safer driver smoking marijuana?
Actually, honestly, yeah. I believe that if I smoke, I'll probably drive a lot more safely than if I don't, because if you're not smoking, you're going to be reckless sometimes. You're like, I want to go fast. All right. But if you're on marijuana, you're like, I want to go fast. No, I don't. I'm just going to keep going.